let's talk about exponents. So we have a couple rules to exponents. If you want, you can remember your triangle here. Your exponents, your multiplication, and your addition. And the way this triangle works is anytime you have an exponent to an exponent, you go a level down and you multiply the exponents. Anytime you're trying to multiply two bases together with exponents, instead of multiplying the exponents, you go to level down and you add them. Trying to add two things together with exponents, you don't do anything to the exponents because there's nothing below that. So when I see this one right here, it's all multiplication. So right on this level, I'm going to have to go and add all of these exponents. So let's put in all my missing exponents right here. So if it doesn't have an exponent, it has an exponent of 1. So I have this -2. Let's put that first. Oh, I wrote it again down here. I forgot about that, because the printer wasn't looking pretty good on that. So we're going to start with this -2 because it has nothing else to multiply with. And then tell me how many m's I have, how many n's I have. I have 1 here, 2 there for my m's. So altogether that is 3 of them. So we're adding exponents. For my n's, I have 1 here, 2 here, and another 1 there. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. And that's all you do. So pick that answer, C. Let's look at another problem real quick. Here's another one where the printer kind of went right through our problem. So I wrote it again down here. And anytime you have an exponent on the outside, you want to give it to everything on the inside. So everything here is cubed. So when I see v squared and I want to put an exponent to another exponent, remember that's when we multiply them. So that is v to the 6. This u doesn't have an exponent yet, so we're going to just give it to the 3. And here's where some people get confused. 4 cubed, that's not 4 times 3, that's not 12. That's 4 times 4 times 4. So we're going to go on and call that one 64, okay? So 4 cubed is 64. You can do that in your calculator if you'd like. All right, our next exponents question has division in it. And those are not negatives. They are just some bad printing. So that is x squared y to the 4th, 4x to the 1, and y squared. So we're going to cancel like things on top and bottom. So if I cancel out the smallest amount each time, if I cancel out this x right here, I have to take 1 away from the top right there. So I just have 1x on the top. Then I get to cancel out these 2 y's, so I can take them away from up there. So that is y squared still. But I'm not done. I still have that 4 in the denominator, so I get to leave it there. So that is C. Let me show you a different way of solving this one. Write it out. I have x squared on top and 4 y's, y to the 4th. On the bottom, I have 4, an x, and 2 y's. Now it's easier to see this cancellation. You've got 1, 2 gone, and one of these x's gone. So you have x, y squared over top of 4. Our last problem, I've rewritten it down here because it was a mess up there. So it's -3 y to the -3rd times -4 times y. So there's a couple ways of solving this. I think this one's going to be easiest if we go ahead and multiply everything together first. So remember, when you're multiplying, your numbers are going to multiply. So -3 times -4 is still going to be the normal 12. It's these exponents that get to add. So when I have y to the -2 and y to the 1st, that's really just y to the -2. That was -3 plus a 1, -2. Now you can't leave it like this ever. You can't leave a negative exponent. So make sure that anything with the negative exponent goes to the denominator, or if it's already in the denominator, moves up. So it is 12 over y squared. Now where some people will make a mistake is this 12 right here. They'll accidentally take that down and say 1 over 12y squared, and that's a little too much moving. Make sure it only moves if it has the negative exponent.